Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a cast of competitive Left 4 Dead 2 right here on XBuy Stream. We are bringing you the second to last game of the RBT3 quarterfinals right here as we go back to lobby just to change servers very fast. Both the teams are right here, but as I said, I am Reels Barlow, your tournament administrator, and also one of your two shoutcasters for this game tonight. Casting with me here is Mr. K Orange. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm excited to watch this game.
Yeah, this game is going to be between the number 1 seed, which is Team Melee Runners, of course, and the number 8 seed, Animosity Gaming. Hib versus Grizz, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a fantastic showing, and we have just decided to switch the server to Dallas instead, because I think that's going to favor the West Coasters of the match a little more, who I'm pretty sure just are on Team Melee Runners. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Karen, we should expect a great game tonight.
Exactly. Both these teams, from what I understand, are pretty high tier. Like as far as Left 4 Dead 2 goes. I haven't watched them play enough, I should say, but I'm, again, just excited to see what they're gonna do with this custom campaign map.
Honestly, both teams both teams had the ability to play absolutely outstanding Left 4 Dead 2. And Melee Runners proved that due to the fact that they went 6-0 in the Swiss stage of the tournament, and Team AG was 4-2. They were actually the last seed to get in, but at the same point in time, they made a complete turnaround. They first started out the tournament 1-2, made a couple roster changes, and ended up 4-2. They won their last 3 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken, and that's pretty good for competitive Left 4 Dead 2. Like, that's a really nice way for a team to get into the playoffs, winning out like that. And they have an uphill battle right here, number 1 seed of the tournament, on a custom campaign tournament map, as a matter of fact. Skyscraper Redux has a long history in the competitive community, CCT3, and then I think also using one of the TFPG tournaments and also the Reflux tournament, if I'm not mistaken. So it's got a few tournaments underneath its belt as a map, and honestly, both teams are going to do their best to try to use that. And I think XBuy just died, so what are your expectations for this match today, Karen? Do you have an idea of which team's going to take it?
No, I don't, but from your little introduction there, I'm assuming we're gonna see some skeets, maybe some skeets, maybe some dead stops, and some levels, probably from both these teams, with how high tier they are. Which, that's always exciting.
Oh yes, so I'm expecting great things from this matchup, and as I said, even though it's a 1v8 situation, I could definitely think that if AG, it really will depend on the momentum, because Skyscraper Redux is a very momentum-based map. It's a very high-scoring map. Grizz has prepared a lot for this match, and as we mentioned at the top of the cast, the Hib versus Grizz factor is definitely at play here tonight, which is, of course, I would say a friendly rivalry. Yeah, HVG is pretty much what we're going to be seeing. But now XBuy has rejoined us, and we should be ready to take this game pretty much underway as soon as the rest of the teams are ready up. And just looking at the lineups, you can just see as you said, the high tier play, the ability for both teams to play, as I said, outstanding Left 4 Dead 2 is just all right there in the names themselves. There's so many people with a history in the competitive Left 4 Dead 2 community that's going to be fantastic.
And I'm pumped to watch it. I also like seeing all the survivors leap off the building right now. I don't think the stream can see it from XBuy, but it's just funny to watch.
I think XBuy is probably moving away from the people jumping off the building, but just trust me, take our words for it. Just watching
Hib teaching XBuy how to ready up here. Good tips there.
Yeah, that's interesting right there.
Okay,
well, economy.
I should say I'm not too familiar with this map, Skyscraper Redux. What are some of the highlights, do you think? You can let me know, Rails, what we're going to see. Maybe especially for this first map. I played through it a little bit, and I know the survivors have to they have to do a couple drops and make their way all the way down outside of this hotel and into the next building before they're at the safe room.
Yeah, they do pretty much. It's one of these maps there are a few areas that are extremely wide open in terms of spacing, but it's an indoor map. It's in a skyscraper, as you can probably tell. And what they have to do is they have to navigate these tunnels and basically find their way down. And there are a bunch of opportunities for the infected to use spit charges. There's a bunch of other situations where a bunch of things can go wrong for the survivors. However, it is a survivor-oriented map in the sense that once you kill a hit, you can easily rush a large percentage of the map and just play it at a fast pace. If you start getting hobbled, however, and taking a lot of damage, it's going to be very unfortunate. So we are going to be able to force start it and take it live right here. Team Melee Runners versus Team Animosity Gaming. GLHF's going out. and I am going to be extremely excited to see how it plays out. We're going to have Team Animosity Gaming, your 8th seed on the Survivor first, and Team Melee Runners on the Special Infected, your number 1 seed in the RBT3. We are going to see what Team AG does as they are on Survivor for this first hit. And they're going to drop off right here. The first hit has not even spawned up to go in yet, but it is going to be a Smoker, a Jockey, a Charger, and a Boomer. Let's see exactly what Team Melee Runners elects to do here. Boomer spawning up above, trying to get an arc, but he has not yet found a way to even attempt to land. The survivors are actually all looking in his direction at the moment. That's a beautiful double boom going out. The hit is going to be triggered off that, I'm pretty sure, because the Smoker and the Charger and the Jockey are all spawning up, but they're actually not going in. Maybe they don't see a whole lot of damage potential here, Karen. They're pulling back.
Yeah, oh, Jockey actually hops into the back fence to get a nice little bit of a latch on Ellis. Only a little bit of damage, but it looks like they're going to save the Smoker, even though he's already spawned up. They probably saw the Boomer go in and then eventually decided to save for the Spitter. It looks like the server has crashed on that. Oh,
joy.
Man.
Joy.
Ah, that was such a good, like, first opening attack.
That was a nice bait. That was a nice bait. You saw it going in, and
I don't think
this is the miracle of competitive Left 4 Dead 2 right here.
Yeah,
Lost
I guess
connection to server.
Yeah, I guess the SI didn't want to go in, you know, that little alley with all 4 guns pointed right at him. Probably a good call, but we'll have to replay that first hit anyway.
Yeah. I think it was probably XBy breaking everything as usual, but besides that, we'll see exactly what server they decide to get back on. Obviously, the stability of that server was a little bit into question due to the fact that we can't ready up and do a couple of other things there. So let's see exactly what server they decide to choose. Obviously, that wasn't really a huge impact on the score because literally nothing had happened. It was just the first hit, people jumping off. We'll have to redo our freaking introduction, but besides that, everything will be okay.
Oh gosh. Should we like talk backwards, like to get all that point? Just like rip, dip, 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 rewind the whole cast?
Hopefully that doesn't need to happen, but I don't know, having a rewind in that situation, it was looking to be a little bit staggered, like they wanted to try to get a spitter or something like that. I can understand the philosophy coming out from team, and of course the Hib philosophy of Team Melee Runners, obviously Hib being the team's captain, guiding them to that 6-0 group stage standing, and that's pretty impressive, K-Orange, because they're the only team who actually did that.
I mean, yeah, that is impressive. 6 wins in a row. That's impressive in any sport, any game. So,
especially in competitive Left 4 Dead 2, though, I can say that much. Like, to get 6 wins in a row in competitive Left 4 Dead 2 is special. And I was called Left 4 Dead. Like, what the fuck does that mean? But besides that, you know, hey, it's competitive Left 4 Dead, and we will see exactly what happens in terms of server selection. And the reason I mentioned server selection is that there's been a big, I don't know, discussion in the competitive community as of late. You know, server stability plus 100 tick versus 60 tick, all the other kind of stuff. But for those who are watching, basically, it does come down to what some of the teams like want to do in that sense. And unfortunately, the 60 tick servers that they were trying to use are a little bit of destabilization issues at the current time. So we'll see exactly what happens. I really, really don't want that to happen again during the game when it actually matters. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. If it's gonna happen, I like the spot it did happen at. So you know, first hit, not a big deal. And if I could just go back to that first hit, I really liked that Boomer, that Boomer hiding up on the upper level, managing to sneak a double boom through the railing on the staircase. That was really funny. I kind of wish that we got to continue from there. But like we were talking about, if the crash had to happen, might as well have happened now when it didn't matter too much.
Indeed, and we are back on server. I believe we've actually moved back to Chicago, so the entire reason to move to Dallas has now been circumvented because we have found ourselves back on a Stick Up Kid Chicago server. You guys can join on me if needed. And then we will be able to get this game underway once again. So, XBy has now worked his way in, I believe, and there's Karen. So cool. We're all good, Karen. Everything's okay.
Yes, I'm 100. Oh no, wait, I can't play this game
anymore. Get back into spec. So okay, hopefully after everybody else moves back in, XBy can then limit the slots, and once that happens, we should be able to take it live once again. So we're gonna have Team Animosity Gaming on the Survivor and Team what?
Oh baby.
No! XBy, why you do this? What the heck?
When in doubt, blame XBy.
Hib is correct. I was inspecting the chat there, talking about, reasons for having to record demos and all other kind of stuff. And, even though you're streaming, you have to record demos. Because if you ask guys for demos, it's a technical thing. But as soon as Chris says he's not going to record demos, Hib's going to request demos and get their entire score nulled. So that would be bad. And we don't want that to happen. So we are back in the server right now, obviously. Team Animosity Gaming on the Survivor, Team Melee Runners on the Special Infected. And we should be seeing a ready up relatively soon. But besides that, I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of company anyway, due to the fact even if we can't limit server slots, that a lot of people don't have this map. But as soon as Swib and Hib ready up, we will be able to take this live with a forced start. So that being said, let's actually do a quick roster rundown, because we didn't do that before. For Team Animosity Gaming on the Survivor, it's going to be Sideways Box, the Long Quad Dynasty member, aka Lust, Grizz, and Ryu. And who do we have for Melee Runners, K-Orange?
We have Lucky, Tool, Na, and Hib run on Team Melee Runners, taking the SI inside for this first half of this Dice Scraper Redux map.
Indeed, and as soon as Swib is ready, we will be ready, and then we will be able to deal with whatever specs join, so we can kick them out. And Grizz crashes.
Yes.
This is beautiful. Everyone watching competitive Left 4 Dead 2 right now, this is the pinnacle right here. Like, this is the peak. This is the top of the staircase that Rocky has to climb. This right here is it.
I have to imagine that issues kind of like this happen in other professional games, but on a much larger scale. Like if you're having a big tournament set up in like those big stages, like for CS:GO and stuff. Somebody didn't plug in a wire right somewhere or something. Somebody's computer freezes, stuff like that. I wonder what they have to do to deal with issues like that. People on the ground floor of huge competitive games. For us, at least, they just have to rejoin the server. So.
Mm-hmm. You're throwing for Asimovs. They're joking about throwing for certain CS:GO related skins / items in order for them to, just to work out the duration of this match. But in all seriousness, this should be a very, very intense match once nothing crashes and once everything works. And if that happens, then everything will be okay. So Swib's gonna ready up. We're gonna take this live. Everyone's moving on the survivors, but Swib still hasn't ready for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But once he does, then we will be good to go. And again, the first hit's gonna be different this time. It's gonna be a Spitter, a Charger, a Boomer, and a Hunter for Team Melee Runners on the Special Infected. Sideways really needs to ready up. There we go. Take it live, XBY. We are forced start and we are going live. Take two right here. First hit. Here comes AG out of the safe room. Let's see if they can avoid the damage the same way they did before the server crash. Dropping down right here into the backwards area right there. Boomer getting a nice double boom. So far, everything is the same, Karen, except they have a Spitter this time.
I'm not... Where are you seeing the Spitter?
Oh, that's a Smoker, isn't it?
It is a Smoker. It's almost the exact same.
I didn't have my spec cut on, and I figured that was a Spitter and said, excuse me, but they're going to have it in a second. You can't have a 2-charge with a Charger? Excuse me, Xbox.
That's a lie.
That's a lie right there. But hey, I'm correct now because they do have a Spitter, so let's see exactly what they do. Smoker's actually going for a death pull right here. Like, he wants to pull one of the survivors into that window, and then the Charger will take them off. And obviously, the Survivor team knows this is coming. Big play potential coming out for here from Team Melee Runners, and it's just a bait, KR. You're going back and forth and back and forth. Smoker missing the pull, and the survivors have actually gone back up top. They're actually going to pick that Smoker, so Hib, unfortunately, not able to do what Hib wants to do. And they're actually going to try to pick the Charger through the floor there as well. Lust shooting it, getting a little bit of chip onto Han, and that's going to mitigate the rest of this attack if they shut down that Charger. Charger going in, getting absolutely nothing. Hunter getting M2'd. Very staggered and unorthodox hit so far, K-Orange.
Yeah, I think the SI were caught a little bit off guard by the chip through the walls, and with two survivors up top blasting their shotguns down through the concrete, it really caused them to panic. The survivors are approaching the witch now. They have to drop and crown her. They actually do manage to take a double boom from the SI team, and they're going to hold off because they know they have one spawn on the witch. She is avoidable, but I mean, with a game like this with such high caliber teams, you got to scratch for every point. I think they want to take her, but we don't know for sure yet. They managed to drop back onto the balcony and managed to shut down that Charger really, really fast. They know the Spitter's up in that room with the Smoker, Hunter, and Spitter up in front of them. Smoker gets temporary pull, but is cleared very fast, and the Spitter spits with no damage out.
Yeah, that witch is getting a little bit aggroed, and I think that could present a situation for team, I don't know, Melee Runners to capitalize, and indeed they're going to, because Swib is going to get pulled as that Hunter goes in. Spit going down as well, Boomer as well, jumping in there, getting a tri-proxy, and that is a easy down right there onto Sideways Box with that support and everything. Something that first hit not doing a whole lot doesn't mean anything, Karen, because they got a nice amount of damage.
Exactly. I can't fault AG for wanting to be so patient, but sometimes in Left 4 Dead 2 you can be too patient, and that was one of those situations where I think they got 2 additional SI spawns up as a result of them trying to hold out in that little room. We do have the jockey spawning up real quick and the charger coming in. Smoker coming in from behind. The survivors are pushing off into the kitchen. The Spit manages to spit in there and spreads all the way up onto the all the way up onto the counter, dealing a little bit of damage to the survivors.
That is unfortunate for Team AG, taking even more damage right there. Valve or custom map, I think all of the above. Hib's Charger has decided to save itself for whatever reason. We'll see exactly what the reason is. Maybe he'll go for some kind of free charge right here. Just having the survivors wait, I guess, as they keep pushing down. This is a death drop right here. Point of no return. Charger going in solo, as a matter of fact, and getting pretty good damage onto Grizz. Again, KRs, the unorthodox strats are doing work so far.
I think I was watching Hib's stream once, and I think he was the one who said that there's no useless infected, even a chipped charger, and he just proved that point right there by managing to get a single pound, taking 20 health bonus off of or 25 actually, off of one of the survivors. You have the Smoker kind of pushing in around this little corner, but both SI manages to jump back up top before Rochelle pushes them and finishes them off. They're dropping down the manhole now. Oh, they went for the point of no return hit, and they managed to land a Hunter down below onto Coat.
Wow,
actually do a little, ooh, ow,
down!
actually.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Hunter pounced down the hole, the Spitter spit on top, but it spread down the hole, then the Smoker pulled, and somehow this is 2 incaps on AG. Free tank. Absolutely outstanding damage from Melee Runner so far. It's been so weird because I'm trying to figure out what the survivors are doing wrong, but some of the SI, I guess, obviously besides the fail crown, it's just been some odd, I don't know if you want to call it map knowledge, if you want to call it just, you know, Hib's team working their way in an unorthodox manner, but they've taken a lot of damage so far. That Boomer gets a proxy as well, and I think they're probably going to save for a split with this tri-cap. Or not.
Yeah, it's just every little point of damage is actually counting for something. Nice attack here, but all the SI managed to get shut down. 1 punch onto Nick, but I think that was about the only damage other than common damage to Coach up front, who is not health bonus. The survivors are going to push up and out into the parking garage with the tank spawning up in the hands of Tool. Which war room do we want to take it to?
I think this would be interesting to hear that team Melee Runner Special Infected War Room, just to see how Tool's going to play. He's getting his alarm card as well, but I think the survivors, I thought they were going to take in the room first, but they have pushed back outside. Let's take over that team Melee Runners War Room to hear exactly what they are going to do on this tank.
How's it looking, Tool?
Might be good.
Still a car in the front.
Okay.
Don't focus on it.
Not to despawn Hunter.
Kill it, man, kill it. Hey, I'm reloading.
Don't focus the car too much.
Mm-hmm. Just use it to limit their area. Cool.
Kill it, man, kill it.
I'm ready.
Oh shit, I lost it.
Hey, keep shooting, keep shooting.
He's getting bonus. Yeah, I think getting bonus. Nice. Yeah, I think got bonus at least.
And we are back from that team Melee Runner Special Infected War Room. Tank going AI, Tool trying a little too hard, I think, to get those hittables in the correct position. It was looking really, really good for him for a second, but then when he went behind that van again, it went AI, and that's going to have AG continuing to push with not a whole lot of damage going on that tank. AI tank got a couple of punches onto Lust, but now Hib is going to pause the game and probably discuss something over with his team or something like that. What do you think of that tank, Orange?
That was an interesting tank. I was a little nervous. I clenched up a little bit when the boom went out on the 2 survivors because that always causes the tank to attack a couple of the boomed survivors. And I know that I think Nick was Sideways Box playing Nick was one of the survivors who got boomed, and I thought the tank was going to push him, but he actually ended up pushing into Rochelle, played by the Long Quad Dynasty member,
AKA Lust.
Lust, and the tank did get AI tank did get 2 punches onto Lust, managing to take down a little bit more health bonus, which, again, every point of damage has counted throughout this map so far, and I think the map is almost over, but the survivors are in a hurt position. They have one survivor slow, and they have no more pills left, and they have 2 survivors bleeding. So, Team Melee Runners is in a position to put some more damage on them. There is wipe potential, but
Oh god, I was reading chat and in-game chat and just Han saying scumbag Hib wasting my time. And how come there was 4 SI? Freaking Lust. Oh man. Grizz is marking survivors is ready. We were almost ready to go. Hib's now marking it, and yes indeed it did go AI. And Charger, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter for the next hit. There is still a lot of damage potential here. Again, the median score range I usually see here is around like between 1,000 and 1,100 points. And right now, AG still has a good amount of health bonus to make it in with, but this is going to be a pretty difficult hit for them to deal with in this enclosed area. Let's see what they're able to do, because Rochelle is slow in the back there. That is bonus. They don't have a smoker to capitalize on that, but they do have a charger, obviously, in the front with his Spitter friend and a Hunter, so looks like they're actually deciding to hit outside here, Carriage, because I guess they decided that the inside was a little bit too much to risk, and then they wouldn't have another hit before safe room.
I guess so. They do have a charger and a Spitter, so I can't... it's not a bad decision, but it's dangerously close to the safe room. This is probably the last hit, unless they manage to get some serious damage and or an end cap. Yeah, indeed, they are opening up this door with the charger, which is an interesting situation.
It's the charger. It's Hib. It's Hib. Hib's the charger. This makes sense. He's going in, trying to free charge sideways box. Hunter is waiting to go in, and Hib just decided to decommit with that 13 HP charger. Getting taken out right there. Hunter going in for the DP, gonna get speeded. And this is an interesting situation right here due to the fact that, first of all, Han hasn't gone in, and then second of all, it seems as though melee runners are a little bit scattered here. I mean, I know hip strats, blah blah blah, but at the same point in time, this is interesting because that was not as strong a special infected performance as I expected. Karen, I don't know about you, but that's Team AG doing some nice work at Survivor as well, bringing it to a 788 total score for the first map.
Yeah, respectable health bonus for that map, and I was, like you were saying, I was expecting much bigger things from the SI post tank. They were definitely in a position to do some serious damage, and unfortunately didn't pan out that way for them. But we do have Team Melee Runners taking over the hands of the survivors now, and let's see if they can tackle this map in a similar fashion.
Yeah, Team Melee Runners is a very, very strong survivor team, definitely. Usually their chemistry is what carries their SI along with good tank play, and we saw okay tank play right there, but unfortunately Tool let his tank go AI. The reason I say it was okay is usually that'd be considered bad, but it still got an okay amount of damage in there, and that was really the only saving grace for that. Obviously, their survivor side for Melee Runners is also extremely strong, but then you gotta look at the survivor play of Team AG as well. They've got Grizz, Swib, Ryu, and Lust all on that team, and like I said, if they can, the way I think they're gonna win this match, if they've got a shot to do it, is they're gonna take a lead off map 1 right here, but then they need to make the safe room with just bonuses that it's gonna like really require Melee Runners like to match them in that sense. If they set the tone and keep the momentum going throughout the entire game and don't fall behind, then I think they'll have a good chance of taking out Melee Runners. It would be a huge knockout punch and a bracket buster for sure, but again, we'll see how their SI can do. They have 4 strong tanks on that team as well, but this should be a great match depending on how this goes. As soon as Hib and Han ready up, we should see how it goes for the second half of map 1. And that tank can wipe, I can say.
Yes, definitely. I saw it was Tool trying to work his cars in, and he didn't quite get there. We could see Melee Runners try to do something similar and maybe actually get the cars in there, but we don't know actually. And also something interesting that happened when we were talking in the Cast of War room is one of the SI spawns getting caught. It was a hunter trying to sneak behind the survivors during their tank, and the hunter got caught and had to run away and respawn, which kind of forced the tank to hold off for a sec while his teammate got in to help him. But in any case, we are just waiting for Han to ready up.
Yes, once Han takes it live, we will see exactly what Team Melee Runners can do. They've had a pretty strong showing in every game so far. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think the game where they were close to losing, there was a situation, I guess, where they played against AG in the group stage / Swiss stage portion of the tournament. And that match was much different due to the fact that Melee Runners, I think they might have ran... I know they were running Pond Filler. I don't think they ran... I don't remember who they didn't run in that match, but I know AG's lineup was like Zero Shadows, Ryu, Sideways Box, and Prodigy Sim. So Grizz wasn't there and Lust wasn't there. So it's a much different look this time from AG. Much different style team, as a matter of fact. They've been running a lineup similar to this for the past couple of weeks. Obviously, with Grizz and Lust having the experience of being on Team Apollyon, Sideways Box being around for the past literally like 6 or 7 years, they have the ability to pull off this huge upset. But again, we got to also take a look at Team Melee Runners. They have 4 extremely experienced and obviously skilled players from the Left 4 Dead 2 echelon, including definitely Han and Han and Hib together. Those two from Team Tableflip, obviously. Karen, I don't know if you know like the whole like competitive Left 4 Dead mind canon history thing there of Team Tableflip, but it was Hib strats calling it and stuff like that, and they did very, very well for a very long time.
I haven't seen any of it firsthand, but I've heard very, very good things. So I think if any team can tackle AG, it's going to be Melee Runners.
Super saying that Squib kicked Super out of their mumble. That's funny. I'm sure Super was there to cheerlead and just give, support. But besides that, I mean, as soon as the other thing that Han does, he does this sometimes where he goes AFK for a little bit. Obviously, he's been kidnapped, so then when he comes back, he's able to play video games. But besides that, as soon as Han does come back, we'll be able to take it live. Han, like he's saying, "Fuck everything." Han's getting owned by his parents. Exactly. That's what we typically see happening. So after he stops getting owned by his parents, he'll be able to come back and raid this up. This is gonna be a long match, Karen. I can just kind of feel it.
Oh, but I'm so hungry.
Are you? Is that what's preventing you from like sitting here casting competitive Left 4 Dead as soon as Han stops getting owned by his parents?
I guess so. You said it was going to be a long game, and I said, oh no, I'm so hungry though.
Yeah. What? Something like what? 6 o'clock where you are right now? 7 o'clock almost.
Well, I mean, the game was supposed to start at 6, and it's 6:45.
Yeah, and we have only gotten through one half of map 1. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Okay, now we can take it live, XBY, because Han has come back. So, Team Melee Runners on the Survivor now, Team AG on the Special Infected. First, it's going to be a Smoker, Charger, Boomer, and a Hunter. No Spitter, obviously. Smoker's going to spawn up, trying to get a pull. Actually going to land the pull onto Hib right there, but then it does get cleared. Hunter going in, Charlie Browning that Charger, unable to connect with the charge, and that should be the rest of the hit up and down, because that charge doesn't have recharge. Actually, gets a punch onto Han. Insta-pull also goes out, and Hib took a pretty fair amount of damage from that, actually. I don't know. We'll see what Team Melee Runners are able to do on the next hit. They actually might be able to push the Witch prior to any interference. Indeed, they do. Lucky gets the crown. And Karen, this is what I was talking about with the speed here. Like, this is what Melee Runners are going to show us, I think.
Oh, exactly. They are rushing all the way down these flights of stairs, all the way into the building. And did they skip the Witch?
But they already killed it.
Oh, they already killed it. My bad.
Oh, hey, that's a nice double charge going out. Instantly cleared, however, though, by Hib. Hunter going in, trying to hold the survivors in, and that is an absolutely colossal amount of damage from that charge, plus that spit with the Hunter holding them in. And oh my goodness, if AG wanted to make a claim to shut down Melee Runners, KR is going to be with hits like that. That was fantastic.
That was really, really good. That's when rushing goes wrong. Unfortunately, they were moving really, really fast, but there's a time where you can be too patient, like we saw with AG, and then there's a time you can be too fast, which is what Melee Runners just did. They're going to be pushing up into the garage here where the tank is. Oh, they managed to get a nice kill on that Spitter. The Spitter spit blocked him up there, and the Boomer's already spawned up. He's going to be hiding between the wall and the car, but they hear him there. And the jockey's on their left-hand side.
And that jockey is going to get M2 and shut down. Hib, though, however, is outside. Boomer is going to land. Smoker's going to get shut down. Tank is up in the hands of Ryu for Team Animosity Gaming. Survivors have also pushed their way out. Let's take it over to a Team AG Special Infected Worm, because they definitely have a chance to wipe Melee Runners right here.
Control them, not to actually land them. Control their movements. You can easily corner them.
Really?
I want to kill this jockey because it's dog shit.
But you might get a Boomer.
Yeah, you don't want a Boomer for this. That's not smart. I think that we should probably just go with Jockey. Just try and look for the cover off the initial spawn it lands, I guess. Or, if somebody turns you back.
Smoker would be so nice.
Yes, but we don't have time. Probably would be a Boomer.
50-50 chance. just leave this first car here, the one that I have. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I just go for the one on the bottom.
Are you still on first pass?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
suggest you get it. I suggest you get it if you're on first.
Alright.
If you got 2 hittables, you can pretty much sandwich them.
Punch.
You work 'em in every
Lucky
time.
if you can. Lucky you said? Alright.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Nick.
Alright,
Yes.
so
Hibbs knocking back. Just Han is just useless. Just don't go for him. I'm not getting it.
okay.
I'm gonna roll in with this. Taking it below.
They're gonna try and run you AR, looks like. Nope, no they're not.
Nice.
Relax.
Cut him off. Take this
Relax.
guy.
Hunter
You
get him. Hunter get him.
Go, get
Never
him.
mind,
Get
let
him.
him get that. Okay, nice.
Got him. His hips down.
Just block the hittable. Just block the hittable. We'll get the kill.
He's clear.
Oh, he was bonus. Yeah.
And we are back from that Team AG Special Infected Worm. Hib getting separated during that tank there. Special Infected capitalizing on it, getting his bonus down. However, Ryu, I think, was trying to go for a kill on that Karen. He wasn't able to secure it due to the fact that the other survivors played it extremely well. They cleared the Hunter, and then they did not get hit.
Yeah, pretty heads-up play there by the survivors. I think specifically Lucky, who managed to get on one side of the tank and clear the Hunter off his fallen comrade. And then having Tool kite around the pillar so that the tank couldn't end up catching him with a car. And they did kill the tank. The health bonuses are similar. We have a smoker going in right now, a temporary pull, but they managed to trigger the car alarm. The charger goes in and manages to hit the wall, and the Hunter is dead already. So the smoker actually does go out and get a little bit of damage there, and the boomer does double boom, but the survivors are pushing into the safe room with a pretty respectable health bonus, again, very similar to what we saw the first team. And that's going to be a chapter score of a slight lead of 884 points to 788.
Yeah, just under 100 points right there. That was a good job by... I think Lucky Lock was the one who was standing on the car. He was playing Nick, right? And when the tank was hitting around the hittable car, like, he just kind of stood there and knew that the car wasn't going to angle up and hit him, so he stood there, just kept oozing the tank in the face. And then at the very end there, since he was the main bonus, he got into the safe room and actually Uzi skied that Hunter at a very close range after dodging the charger. So Lucky Lock doing a good job with his health bonus right there. Our tank for this chapter is going to be at 17%, so that's going to be a very early tank. This has a lot of wipe potential, and Karanj, we could see Team AG trying to make a big play here to take that lead out of Melee Runner's hands.
Oh, definitely. Early tanks are always a point of, you got to watch out, because that's definitely potential for one team to wipe and then one team to make a huge bonus on a map. It's a very, very precarious situation for either team.
Exactly. Now that our teams have been unscrambled, as soon as Lucky comes back, we will be able to take this live. Let's see what the Special Infected choose to do here, because the current is already 10%, so Karen just should be in this opening area here. And if I remember correctly, this could be a really, really dynamic tank fight, because the tank could either play rocks or try to get these hittables in.
Yeah, this is my first viewing of this little area, but it looks like you could rock tank from all sides, have them boxed in a little bit, but there are small little, alcoves and stuff that the survivors can hide in, so it's going to be probably played differently on each side of the pond here for each team choosing a different strategy.
God knows, with Hib on Survivor first, we could be seeing some interesting plays happening to keep Team AG on their toes, metaphorically. As soon as Lucky Ray's up, we will be able to take this live. I'm not sure if he knows that he has not readied yet. Maybe Hib is giving him another inspirational speech. That would be good. We'll just ensure that he knows that, then he's able to.
Does Hip have a lot of inspirational speeches?
Sometimes. 4-star at X-By, we are going live. So, with that being said, let's see what Team Melee Runners can do defending their 96-point lead on the Survivor side. Hip gives some inspirational speeches sometimes,
I'm just not familiar because I haven't played with Hib, but the Boomer does try to get a boom there. The Survivors shut the door in his face and blow him up from the other side. We do have some a nice smoke and 2 punches from a charger doing a little bit of damage. Not too much, but there is an early tank and any bit of damage will help. Survivors are pushing across the courtyard here with a tank going up in the hands of Sideways Box.
Indeed, looks as though the survivors are trying to play chip right here as Swib climbs to the top of that roof. Now he's got pretty good position on him. He didn't take a whole lot of chip. Let's take it over to a Team AG Special Infected Worm for this tank in the hands of Sideways Box, as we said.
There's a hole right
Yeah,
here.
push him right here through the hole and drop on him. This is a good spawn, especially for Boomer here.
If you could land a boom.
You try.
That's such a bad entrance. Alright, whatever.
Nice, yo,
Nice.
go in
Go,
with that, bro.
Nice, let him get that.
Yep.
Hunter, take Zoe or Rochelle.
Yeah, take Rochelle. I got you.
Hunter, take Rochelle. Sideways Box, push him. Push the survivors.
Just guard. Killing
If I
him.
guard, we could still have a chance to
Sideways
some more
Box,
damage.
There's 2 windows that
can't
you can
shoot
jump
through them.
out and cut them off. They try and push outside.
Just wait for Ryu.
Wait for us. Wait for us.
Do you go back around and get on the roof since you're throwing first? Is that possible? No?
He's in the window.
Ryu, try to land that boomer. Do
Yeah,
not
I'm trying, bro. He's gonna have to commit
go
for me
now.
to get this.
They're looking at us. Go now. Go
It's
now.
first
with the
person.
boomer.
Fast.
Should I go
Just
for
wait,
car
just wait,
or,
just.
what? Or
No,
go
no.
up top?
I think
to
we
the
should go for
left?
damage for this one.
I can get outside and go up top. If you
You
guys
could-
attack.
Alright, do it.
Yeah, ready?
Go.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Keep set.
I'm gonna get above him.
Okay. Is that jump rock commit? Or no?
You're fucked.
I have no health for that.
Okay.
Rotating.
Do you want to
I
commit
s-
with forward in the safe room or no?
Yeah, I will. You
Alright,
guys might have
everybody,
to go
boomer.
first though.
yeah, just go for the boomer now. Even if you fuck up, just go for it.
The horde might die. Wait for the right side. Oh, you're losing rage. You're
I gotta
losing
go.
rage.
I hope now. Let's go.
Jockey up top.
Wipe.
Last one.
That's it. So,
Yeah.
Yo,
Good
good tank, bro. Good support.
Good
Good shit.
And we are back from that AG Worm. The early wipe coming out from Sideways Box's tank. Absolutely perfectly played by the tank and the SI support. Capitalization getting the early corner onto Lucky Lock, and this is astronomical right here. This could be the opportunity that Team AG needs to blow this game wide open if they make the save from after shutting down this tank. Like I said, it was a wipe potential Carriage, but that separation they got on Lucky Lock, along with the way that the tank went in and got that final lockup on the survivors, there's only like 2,000 HP left with a charge and a jockey landing. You could not play that more perfectly from the special infected side.
Exactly. If I can explain what happened real quick, I got a feel for Lucky. I was watching what he did. So the survivors ended up pushing forward to chip the tank through the wall, right? And the tank climbs up the side of the building and they go upstairs. And then a boomer manages to come in and get a nice triple boom. And so Lucky, the only one not boomed, pushed forward to slow the tank down with double pistols. And as he was backing up out of the room, literally 1 inch to his left and he would have been out. But unfortunately, he caught himself on a board on the wall and got cornered by the tank. And the SI capitalized on that by the tank pushing the other survivors back down the stairs and putting a hunter on Lucky, securing the kill. And then, secondly, when oh, we are going live actually, but then next, when the tank pushed into the safe room where the survivors had backed up to, the SI got another nice 2-cap and the tank locked him up. So a very, very solid tank played by the SI as a whole and Sideways Box.
Yeah, we'll see what exactly Team AG chooses to do. They're going to shoot that car alarm right away. Good play, conservative play, get it out of the way, and just, like, kill all the common. The hit actually looks like it wants to come in for some reason. Going in, Charger getting obliterated, everything got obliterated right there. I guess that also, I guess the SI thought that with the alarm car right there, they wanted to sack that, but that was a pretty good hit for the outside, Karen. I don't know why they did that.
I think they had higher hopes of being able to get into the safe room than they thought, but with 4 shotguns in the doorway, that it made short work of all of the common as well as the SI coming through the door. And so I do like this, a nice conservative play, like you said. And the reason the survivors on the first team backed up all the way into the safe room is because they accidentally hit the alarm card. They did have another hit coming up.
Yeah, that Charger leading in, not getting much of any, and that's just literally AG standing there, just shooting the. I don't understand that. I mean, I can see how the Hunter's going for a DP, but again, that's two pretty powerful hits. They did not go in with that. Hunter gets M2'd and taken out by Ryu. Dead stopping the 25 from Han right there, and the tank is up. This is going to be a pretty big tank, and it's in the hands of Lucky Lock, trying to get some redemption here. Looks as though AG are also pushing the tank as well, and they almost get 700 chip from that push. Boomer spawning up though, getting a double boom. Let's see exactly what the SI choose to do. Let's throw it over to a Team Melee Runner Special Infected Worm.
I'm going in, I think.
Okay, I should have spawn. They're gonna run forward as soon as they hit that car, so be careful. You should set up the charger in front.
Where's Grizz? Is he in the safe room?
No, they're all
No,
in,
no,
they're on
record.
front.
What the fuck?
Your shit's bugged. Record it. Or
Stop the record. They might fight in that area right there.
Hey, keep shooting, keep shooting.
you're gonna push me, dude.
Alright.
Smokers.
Hey.
Nice.
It's fucked.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Reload. Charger.
Now they're gonna take it in there, and then they're gonna jump outside when the tank commits. Let's get ready. Just full commit. Let's go. SI tank. Let's go.
Down. Smoker.
SI tank. Let's go.
Jockey.
What is up with you shooting me?
I'm still first bats, so.
Smoker's got me. You beat him.
You're losing sight, by the way.
Second. Not looking good. Nice.
Get ready to commit, dude. Like they're gonna go back inside the room.
Is this thing humping me? Jockey.
One punch for you. Oh, car.
That's really good damage.
Take this side, take this side. That's good damage, yeah.
And we are back from that special infected Team Melee Runners. We're a nice pop going out, an okay amount of damage going out there, K-Orange, but nothing near the wipe. Team AG just kept rotating. They had 4 shotguns for that engagement right there, and I think it was an okay call for them to make if they were able to kill the tank, but I think they probably would have benefited from slowdown there, because if that tank had been slowed down at all, he probably wouldn't have even gotten that. That was a nice take, though, by AG.
Definitely, and AG is a little excited right now, probably because of how they killed that tank. They took a little bit of extra damage, like you said, but ultimately they have 4 green survivors running through this map now, with only SI hits to stop them. And we've seen that their survivor play is pretty solid. They managed to kill plenty of hits. So let's see how they can do the rest of this map.
Exactly, Team AG taking the lead as of right now, as a matter of fact. Halfway through map 2 here around, it's going to be a spitter, a charger, a jockey, and a smoker for Team Melee Runners. The hype is real. The hype is so totally real right now. I'm just going to say that. And let's see if the survivors can mitigate this damage. Jockey spawning up, going for sideways box, nothing doing. Charger coming in, missing completely. Smoker gets a pull in the front. Spit goes down as well. A complete shutdown. K-Orange, we are seeing AG just completely taking control right now.
Ooh, baby. Oh man, this is looking good. They're just trucking right along through this map. They almost completely skeeted that charger as he came down from the high spawn, and now they're just pushing through this little kitchen area, this little diner, with plenty of health to spare.
Exactly, and it looks as though the survivors are going to be able to work their way through these office buildings for another drop right here. I'm looking to see where our friend the witch is. It looks as though she's actually in the event area. So if they shoot her there, I'm not sure if she'll glitch. That would be really unfortunate if that were to happen. I hope they don't do it. But besides that, they're baiting out a hit right here. Swib standing in the front, and Charger coming in from the back, absolutely annihilated by those shotguns. Now the jockey's going to try to go in as well. On to Swib, nothing doing, and again, KRN just absolute domination from AG Survivor this round.
Exactly. We have AG, the Survivor progress, cresting over 50% of this map now with that hit almost out. We do have a hunt on Rochelle in the back, but a good heads-up clear by Ellis. Sorry, Ellis played by Ryu, I should say. We have now staggered spawns coming up. We have a Spitter and a Charger. We do have the event getting started up now with the Survivors. Are they taking it here, do you think? What are they doing?
Okay,
here?
so Witch got shot. Let's see exactly if she's able to path out of this. The hit's going to be coming in on the Survivors at the same point in time. She's climbing into the ceiling. Charge Spit does go down onto Grizz, who is the main health bonus. That's a good hit. And our friend the Witch is in the... she's coming in from the back. This is going to be really interesting, actually. She's going to go through the door. I think Sideways Box knows she's there. She's climbing in. The Boomer is trying to M2 him. He sees that she's coming. That's a really interesting way for her to path around. Smoker pull going out. Squib gets a nice crown. Smoker also does get cleared. That has been a lot of damage onto AG's health, but they killed the Witch without incident, and now they're able to keep pushing forward.
Exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot of damage on their health. They want to hold as much H bonus as they can. However, just this distance alone is putting them quite a bit over melee runners. AG's charging through this underground parking garage, a little bit staggered. We have one survivor slow in the background. They do have the Hib as the jockey up, now taking chip damage and running away from him again.
Exactly, and that is going to be a shutdown actually by Ryu onto Hib's jockey. It's going to be a Hunter, a Spitter, and a Charger for the rest of the hit. They shoot the alarm car on the left-hand side there with a straight bullet. This map is so trolly in some ways. It looks as though the survivors are going to be moving back now to clear the rest of this out because they don't want to move forward yet. I think they're either trying to bait a hit, and I think also there's a set of pills that they haven't quite found inside the room to their left. If they shot them there, that would be good, but they haven't yet found it, so we'll see who's stream sniping. I don't think anybody is, but we have a hit coming in here right now from Team Melee Runners. Smoker trying to get a pull, nothing doing. Charger going in there, getting a obliterated after landing onto Swib, but still he is non-bonus with a spit going down. He was cleared instantaneously. Almost an in-cap going out onto him, and I can't believe nobody... Actually, you know what? No. Lust saw the pills. That's good. I was going to say, if they didn't find those, I would be unhappy. But K-Orange looks as though AG is on their way to making the save for him.
Definitely. They are limping through this last part of this map, but they're so late in the campaign that I do think they're going to take the save from on this. You know, you don't want to call it all the time because a crazy hit could happen in this narrow hallway with this Charger. We do have a Spitter, Jockey, Hunter, and Charger. A lot of damage potential here, definitely on this small hallway. The Charger does manage to scratch down Ellis. However, he took so much damage doing that.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I really don't.
This is a dead Charger next time a Survivor sees him.
Yeah, hits coming in from the back. Charger going in, getting obliterated. Skeet going out to Grizz, popping Lucky Lock in the face right there. He does get Jockey, but Lust is going to clear him. And really, besides that Jockey chip damage, that's the Charger went in and got the down, but then as you said, he got obliterated health-wise right there, and he had no chance of landing that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that should give AG to the area right before the safe room. I don't think they're going to get another hit in this small hallway.
No. We do have a nice movement going out on Rochelle, but we do have the survivors pushing out into this area. A Smoker a nice skeet there by Hib. Oh no, Hib got skeeted. My mistake. And we have the survivors pushing back into this hallway. The single boom survivor funneling the common, and we do have the survivors pushing towards the safe room.
And that's a miscommunication right there by the Special Infected. They had the pull on health bonus, but the spit actually spit in front of where the pull person was. It sounds like a small deal, but that probably would have been a full in-cap onto Lust. And at this point, they're already going to be behind over 400 points, close to 500 in terms of what Melee Runners is going to be facing deficit-wise into the third chapter. And at any point, this is really, really hard to land this last hit due to the fact that the survivors play it positionally and just stand on top of things. The calming really can't reach them. So we'll see what Melee Runners can do. Boomer getting immediately popped. Charger, Smoker, Jockey for the rest. The elevator is actually open right now. Swib's gonna work his way inside. The hit's gonna come raining down from the back as soon as they get that close. And Swib is just a down right now, and I think they know that they're waiting. They do find a bio bomb and they do throw it. Here comes the hit. Charger going and getting obliterated. That is gonna be the pull going out onto Grizz. He is gonna get cleared before he goes down. This Hunter is the last thing the Team Melee Runners has up. Jumping around right here, getting beast moded right there by Grizz. That was beautiful. That's 2 skeeps for Grizz this round, and that's a 606-point lead going into the 3rd map, K-Orange.
Absolutely phenomenally played by Team AG. Great job. And, you know, I do have to say, every time a Charger came up, you were saying they were getting obliterated, and Chargers could not do a single thing to this team. Anytime they saw them, the Chargers would have shut down, and that's kind of leads you to, you know, saving yourself from damage. Great job. Great job.
Yeah, this is everything that you could have wanted if you're a fan of upsets, because depending on how this next tank goes, a 600-point lead is pretty hard to come back from, especially with a tank in an area like this. If it spawns at like 30-some%, which I think is what we've got here, then that's pretty easy for the survivors to shut down. This is exactly what I was talking about in the terms of the momentum. And very quick ready up right there. We are going to be going live with Team AG defending their 600-point lead on melee runners right here as we go into the 3rd map. First hit is going to be a Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter, and that Hunter is going in, immediately taken out by Lust. And that, again, these shutdowns are beautiful, and that Boomer gets popped too, K-Orange. I am so excited for this right now. The rest of the hits coming in, Jockey getting M2'd, shutdown, zeros all over the board.
We were talking momentum before this game started, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. They are on full blast just going through these maps, and I know I wouldn't want to be 600 points behind either of these teams, but AG is taking full advantage of their lead and just trucking right along through this campaign.
Yeah, they are. I mean, with more shutdowns like that, again, this is where it becomes a survivor-sided map. Spitter pre-spawns for whatever reason down below, so the survivors now just need to stagger themselves, I guess. Charger's gonna pre-spawn as well. Survivors know exactly where it is. Hibs Charger getting chipped there as well. The Hunter is kind of just waiting to go in the back there, crouching, and the Boomer as well has not spawned up. And this is dangerous because the survivors can just jump down and do exactly what they're doing, bait it out. Hunter's gonna go in, going for sideways box, getting him too, and sideways box obliterates that Charger. And now the Hunter's gonna go in as well, finding nothing. He finds the pounce on a Swib outside of Spit, and K-Orange, that's still only 5 damage going out. Swib absolutely destroyed that Charger.
I know we try to focus on the positives here, but why do they keep letting their Chargers get chipped? You can't. The Charger needs every ounce of health against a team like this, and they keep letting their Chargers get chipped and knocked down. The Chargers the survivors are trucking right towards the Witch. Easy kill by Grizz. That Witch was hardly in his way, and the Jockey killed almost immediately. And the survivors, oh my gosh, single-digit damage by all of the SI, and the tank is up in the hands of Hib. Let's see if he can do something to help his team out.
Yeah, Hib needs to do work right here, and he's going to have a Charger, Spitter, and Hunter for this hit that's going in. Charge Spit is finally going to land onto one of these survivors, and that's going to be a lot of damage on Swib, as a matter of fact. Let's take it over to a team, Melee Runners, Special Infected Worm, because Hib needs to do work right here.
Might be good, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good. Keep going. I don't think they're expecting it.
They're not expecting it.
At all, yeah.
I'm coming in. Damn it, dude. I could've got Rhea down.
We had a fucking tri-cap going, I think, at some point.
That was very, very close to being a wipe there, as a matter of fact, because that tri-cap almost landed. However, the clear went out on the Hunter just a minute, or a second, I should say, before the rest of that hit landed. Boomer spawning up above, as a matter of fact, but K-Orange, that's still 2 downs going out in that area, but it's not the wipe that Melee Runners were looking for.
No, they definitely wanted the wipe, and Team AG needs to thank their lucky stars that I don't remember who got that clear on that Hunter, but they did at just the last second. And now they are back up, ready to keep going along with 2 almost full health survivors as well as 2 bleeders. They have potential to keep making distance points, and any points they can get ahead right now is going to be to their benefit.
Exactly. Hib spawning up in the front right here, looking to get something going due to the fact that the momentum is still obviously with Team AG. They're out of pills, though, at this point. Smoker getting a pull from the back right there, instantly cleared. Not a whole lot else going in on that, because not a whole lot else was able to go in. Nothing was up. So that Hunter is going to try to spawn, I guess, somewhere in front. Smoker's still trying to do something as well, but as the rest of his team scrambling for spawns, I guess he wants a charger. I'm not exactly sure what the methodology is right now, K-Orange.
I'm not sure either, but the survivors have progressed about 50% through the map now with no significant hits post-tank. They're now pushing through this open mall-type area with the special infected team all finding their spawns on the roof right above them.
Man, lots of space in this mall.
Don't get the charger in this area, so it's going to be a 2-2 because of the way that they stacked. And it's going to be a Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, and a Jockey, so it has damage potential, but I don't expect it doing a whole lot of damage. That Boomer's going to spawn up right there, gets an Arc Boom onto Sideways, but again, like, that's not really what they were looking for. They were going to break the glass. Rest of the hit's going to go in now. Jockey going in with the Hunter right there. Everything obliterated. Ryu Skeeting Tool, Jockey getting shut down, and again, that's what I mean. The Boomer got the original Arc Boom, but then nothing was able to follow up on that. And again, these hits are just not doing it for me. I don't know exactly what Hib's methodology is right now, but it's not working so far.
Yep, the survivors are continuing to go through. They activate this event here. Actually, we are looking at two survivors about to actually bleed to slow now. So the survivors are going to be moving a little bit slower through the rest of the map. The Smoker almost gets the smoke back on Nick, but does not quite land as he makes it over this concrete block here. And the survivors are just going to take out the common infected as they come into this makeshift hospital area. And we have a pause coming out with a crash from Grizz, actually.
Yeah, I see Chad asking the question as to whether or not the quarterfinals are double elim. No, it's single elimination. So if this score stands, that would be the 8th seed upsetting the number 1 seed of the tournament right here, and that would be absolutely stupendous in that sense. I think the last time that happened, oh boy. I have to think back to CCT3, dun dun dun, and I think it was Flo's team Revelation who went undefeated in the group stage in that tournament and then lost to Team Pubstars on, I think it was Undead Zone. And I know Lucky Lock and Pondfiller, who are both members of Melee Runners, were members of that team. It would be eerie to have that happen again. They're trying to prevent that meteoric collapse. It looks as though Grizz is also stuck, but he has not yet said anything. Now he's unstuck. Hits going in. Charter has absolutely nothing right here. He gets shut down. Everything, again, just being obliterated. I keep using that like verb/adjective for these hits due to the fact that just everything is dying, K-Orange.
Yeah, it's the survivors are bullies. None of these SI are managing to get even close, except for Smokers. We do have temporary smokes landing here and there, but other than that, these shotguns are just blasting down everything in their path. We do have a single boom coming out in the back, booming onto Coat, played by Grizz, who is health bonus. He managed to get out of the way of the spit that went into the stairwell, but other than that, just a little bit of damage by the Jockey onto Rochelle. But actually, a little bit more than I thought it was, but they are pushing up ever closer to the safe room now with a decent amount of health bonus on 2 survivors.
If they make the safe room with this bonus, that would be like incredible. Like that's almost insurmountable if that actually happens. Like Charger's gonna spawn in the front again, going in for the non-bonus, and that's gonna be an in-cap, but then the damage dealer of the attack, that Charger that can get the spit on top of it, is dead. And what Team AG's been doing so far is they've been doing a great job of just not taking damage on health bonus. They've been using the people who are temporary health just as like roadblocks, as tampons, whatever adjective you want to call them. They've been using them in the right way. So they're going to pick Swib up off the ground right now. Ryu's black and white, Swib is not, and again, K-Orange, they have a great amount of bonus on both Lust and Grizz.
Definitely, if you're watching the positioning of the survivors right now, it's always having one of the bleeders in front and the other in back, and always never putting the 2 health bonuses together. Another quick clear by the survivor team onto all of these SI. A little bit of punching damage going out onto Grizz there, who is playing coach, but just a little bit more damage, but the SI team needs something crazy. They need something significant now. But the survivor team is not giving them anything.
Honestly, like, this right now, I don't think the Infected can aim to get the bonus down. They need to aim to kill Ryu because he is black and white. They're going to actually go through this event, and this is going to be it. This is like the last hit. I think Ryu actually almost has the spawn beat, and I think they actually do. That's going to be Swib up top right there, popping that boomer. The rest of the hit has to come from up top here. Pull going out, immediately cleared. The Smoker and the Spit's going to go down right now, landing on the sideways box. He is going to be in-capped in the safe room. However, that's all that it's going to be. Smoker is going to get a pull right there onto Lust, who is going to climb back up the ladder. Jockey is also down below. And I think that's going to cue the survivors climbing all the way up. They're going to put their bonus in, and they're also going to put the person who's black and white in the safe room. All they have to do now is pick up sideways box, and that's going to be it. They're going to make the safe room with that bonus, and this is going to be huge, K-Orange. It's going to be a total score of 2,668 points through 3 maps. That's over 1,650 points ahead of where Team Melee Runners is at, and now what we talked about is all too real. Like, if that tank is a wipe, that's going to be Melee Runners falling to Team AG in the quarterfinals.
Absolutely phenomenal by Team AG. Great job, and I want to point out Sideways Box's performance specifically for always being seemingly in the right spot to take a spit charge or a spit pounce or something like that. He was the non-health bonus the whole time and did an excellent job, almost perfect if I can say, of being the sponge for his team, as well as Ryu always taking something else. They made it into the safe room with such a phenomenal amount of points that Melee Runners are in a tough spot.
And I mean, what else can we say at this point? Like, if Melee Runners wants to keep their tournament hopes alive, like, it's no longer trying to take back control of this game. It's for the entire tournament, which they worked so hard to put themselves in this position, and they just need to play a phenomenal Survivor round. Like, that's really all it comes down to, and then they have to shut down Team AG next chapter. But AG have played everything perfectly. They still have Grizz and Lust Tank in the queue also to deal with. So we'll see how they can do it, but Melee Runners has to play their best Left 4 Dead 2 right here. It's going to be a Boomer, a Hunter, a Spitter, and a Jockey for this first hit here, K-Orange from AG.
Looks like the survivors are playing with the elevator doors here. We have a Boomer spawning up in front, managing to get a nice triple boom with a cap onto the other survivor in a spit. Jockey, Hunter in the spit right. A nice little bit of damage, not too much. Yeah, they did lock Rochelle out X5, but not too much damage. But, you know, chip like that throughout the rest of the hits cannot happen. We need to see some more shutdowns.
Yeah, I mean, now they're going to be pushing their way down through this choke, trying to do the best they can to copy what AG did on their Survivor side, and we have a pause coming out from Tool and a immediate ready up, so I think that might have been a misclick. Or is there... I'm not getting a DOS. Are you getting a DOS?
No, I'm not.
I'm not getting anything, I don't think. What you talking about, XBY? I don't get it. Oh, the metaphorical DOS, okay. Yeah, I mean... in this position, like, if Grizz or Lust Tank gets, like, 3 in caps here, that would be absolutely beautiful for them. Then they'd have to hold it on the finale and not find a way to wipe at the first tank. And if that happens, then they're going to take it. And I don't know, to see this happening right here in the quarterfinals, I don't know how many people expected this, but when you saw the rosters we talked about at the top of the cast, the way Grizz plays this game, the way Lust plays this game, you know, and especially Sideways Box as well. And you know what, Ryu's right there with them in terms of the team effort right here. So let's see exactly what Melee Runners choose to do here. Han shooting at that Hunter, trying to pull the Witch. She is getting aggroed, and I think that's going to be a pull going out, and that's going to be a fail crown by Lucky Lock. Now we're going to see the Charger going in the back with the Jockey landing as well. Massive amounts of damage, a full in cap, and yet more damage, and that is really unfortunate. That is one more thing that Team Melee Runners is going to have to account for, and it's starting to be insurmountable, K-Orange.
It is, and I want to touch on something you actually mentioned earlier. AG actually does not need to wipe Melee Runners. They just need to do enough damage so that they don't match their points. So it's a different situation for the way AG needs to play and how Melee Runners needs to play. And they've already done a huge amount towards that. I think maybe 1 or 2 more end caps, and this map will go to AG. So we do have a... Sorry, I forget Longqua's name again. What was their name again? Lust. We have a tank up in the hands of Lust, and who do we want to take it to? We probably want to take it to a Survivor War Room on this one.
No, I was going to say we should take it over to a Special Infectics. That's what we did last time, and...
I defer to you, my friend.
You defer to me? Okay, let's take it over to that Team AG War Room because they have a chance to get the wipe here. Let's see what they do.
Over here.
Coach, commit.
I'm fucking stuck. Never mind.
Just go around the
Let's
other
go from
side.
another way.
I got stuck there. Fucking dumb.
Boy.
I'm
I'm gonna pull forward. Go.
Swib.
I have no health. I got a pounce, It's cleared though.
Nah, bro, oh shit, really? Fuck.
Yeah,
Nice,
I had
nice.
like 2 HP.
Don't give her a shell, don't give her a shell.
Do your office work and like...
One more rock, come on. Shit. It's okay, it's okay. 3 downs is good. 3 downs is good. I mean, 2.
And we are back. We're gonna have a Boomer jumping in right here, getting M2'd a lot, not able to land much of anything. However, that was another full in cap going out onto Tool, so that's gonna be 2 so far. Charter is gonna get shut down with the shotguns in the face, and melee runners need to take whatever momentum they got from that tank fight, K-Orange, and just make the most of it, because they have an entire map still to get through, and they have 2 survivors in full bleed.
Yes, we are seeing a similar amount of health coming out of the tank from both teams. We did see Lust on his tank get stuck in that little forklift there. Not a forklift, that's like a work raising shelf thing. I don't know what to call it, but he did get stuck there and took 1,000 damage worth of chip. But both teams had 2 survivors full bleed and 2 survivors up on health. We do have another hit coming out of Boomer missing his arc boom and a smoker getting shut down in the back. A nice skeet, nice team skeet, I should say, as well as just a single proxy onto Rochelle. But we do have both teams again. Like I said, a little bit of lag there, but like I said, both teams are coming out of the tank fight with relatively similar amounts of health.
Server's getting DOSed.
But that puts AG in the superior position because they don't need to make up points. Melee runners needs to make up points. So again, it's another dangerous situation.
Yeah, so we're going to be going live right here. Melee Runners is now stepping up their play just a little bit here after that tank. But again, they're going to be bleeding the entire time. They're going to have to take these hits fairly well in order to maintain this bonus due to the fact that if they keep taking damage in this spot, it's going to be really, really unfortunate to see them just have this health bonus go away, because they need to make it with this bonus. They need to close that gap. They're still going to be behind by about 300 or 400 points going into the finale. We should see a hit from AG coming relatively soon. It's going to be a Charger, a Spitter, a Smoker, and a Hunter. And the Hunter is going to spawn up here, knocking out that door. A lot of the SI seem to want to come from underneath. Hunter bouncing around. Smoker pull going out is going to miss. Charger's going for it right here. Almost landing onto Hib, but does get shot in the face before it is able to connect. That is going to be Lucky Lock slow. They only have 1 set of pills left, and I think Melee Runners is going to try to go for the jugular right here. K-Orange and push this.
Yeah, I can't fault their decision on that one. They're running right towards the door and making it into these smaller areas. The last half of this map consists of a few hallways, which is superior to a 4 shotgun survivor team.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I have a feeling that something dumb is going to happen. Like, it's one of those moments where you just get, like, I don't know. It's something I can't really describe, and I think this actually might be close to being it. That Hunter is going to go in there with that spit landing as well. A lot of separation. Maybe it wasn't that hit, but I just feel it. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but there's ladders, there's hit, and there's health bonus, so I'm not calling it.
The LHH maneuver. Okay, I know what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I really don't know what it's going to be, but they do have 1 survivor permaslow on the side of AG. And comeback hype, it could be this is going to be down to the wire right here. I mean, you can see Team AG spamming their chat for the health. It's going to be a Smoker, a Boomer, a Hunter, and a Spitter. Boomer getting a nice single boom right there. I don't know if that's going to trigger the rest of the attack or not. I don't know if it will, due to the fact that if they save right here, they could get a pretty strong hit. And Lucky Lock is looking for any spawns. He's not going to find them. And here's the ladder, K-Orange. This is where it could all go badly.
Exactly. It seems to me like a spit in this area would just be so devastating. It seems like such a rough spot for the survivors. They can get shoved in here real hard. But actually, the Spitter does not come up. Oh, actually, the Spitter does. I'm sorry, I missed that. We have a smoke coming up on top near the safe room. A good clear by...
This is what I was talking about. And Hib is down below with his... Oh, what a DP going out on the Tool right there. Hib's going to get someone back through the vent as well. He lost about half of his perm HP when that happened, when that spit went down. They're going to try to get the pickup right here. Lots of common beating onto the down survivor, and they might be able to get another hit in right before this happens. And maybe not. Hib's trying to climb the ladder right here, and they are going to get in with the rest of their bonus. 2,668 to 2,050. They only gained back 8 points. It's a 600-point game, K-Orange, going into the finale. Oh my goodness.
That's not... Oh man, that's not impossible. It's not impossible to overcome, but it's not the situation that Melee Runners wanted. It's going to be a hectic final map here on Dice Scraper Redux in the quarterfinals for RBT.
Yeah, this is spectacular. I mean, if this actually holds true, like that, I don't know exactly what the comeback potential is, but Han is going to need to play one hell of a tank for Team Melee Runners, and then Team AG is just going to have to somehow find a way to let them have bonus almost to the chopper, because it's 800 distance points right here. Assuming that nothing catastrophic happens to AG on their survivor side, they should be getting at least like 200 or 300 more points, like at bare minimum, but they've been playing to the point where they could make the chopper themselves. If they make the chopper, it's pretty much over, and it would be huge. Like, competitive Left 4 Dead 2 history huge. I don't know. This is one of those moments where Melee Runners, you know, undefeated, and then they're going up Hib versus Grizz, everything else you could ever want from this. And we are live right here with this last chapter. AG pushing out of the safe room, and the first hit's going to be that Hunter, a Charger, a Jockey, and a Spitter. So a lot of damage potential and death charge potential. Let's see what happens here, Karen.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
I am so ready. Like, this is fantastic. We could not ask for a better matchup right here, honestly. So survivors have managed to push their way out, and there is also a witch, and I don't know if they're going to go for some kind of odd witch wipe. The jockey's actually on the ledge beneath the broken window. Interesting strategy. Do you go for the death here, Karen, or do you go for damage? Oh, what a skeep by Ryu.
After that, I think I go for damage. It looks like they're opting for their 4th spawn now. So jockey has to hop up from out the window, and he managed to fall all the way off the building. Actually, he catches up down below, but we do have a charge going in, actually. Nice damage, 2 pounds on the survivors, on Rochelle.
And the witch pole going out right here, knocking down the door. Coach is getting close. She is going to get taken out right there. Not finding her way through the door. That's nothing the survivors did. That's just the witch being bad. And, you know, it's one of those situations where Left 4 Dead is Left 4 Dead is Left 4 Dead. So, and the tank is going to be up into the hands of Mr. Han himself, who needs to play a tank. As I mentioned before, he needs to do very, very well in this for any chance. Let's take it over to a Melee Runner's Worm. They got to clutch this right now.
Hello?
I'm looking, bro.
I found it.
Okay, cool.
Got it.
Wait, bro. You shouldn't be taking any damage. SI, we need to go in as he commits. Nice, boom. Yeah, Han, wait a little bit. Get ready to commit, bro. Yo, commit out sideways, and I'm gonna try to jockey him out the window. Like, go, Han. Right here, punch this. Fuck. Wow. Damn. My bad, dude.
And we are back from that Team Melee Runner Special Infected Worm. I'm not sure what the methodology is for him going for a survivor that was kind of near the tank. I guess he was trying to go for a death punch there of some kind with the jockey, but he went in when Han was nowhere near to a corner, and Team AG has managed to make this with a pretty good amount of health. Spit's gonna go down, get absolutely nothing for its troubles. I mean, and this is huge, K-Orange. Like, this is gonna give AG, I think, at least to the second tank, unless they take a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, they're showing us like they have all map. They've been playing very, very well, and they're just going to truck right along through this campaign with the odd SI hits coming in here, sort of one after another. We do have the SI coming from below. You don't want to climb the ladder at somebody with a shotgun, but they're opting.
What the fuck are they doing? I don't understand.
The jockey. Oh, that one actually managed to latch onto Grizz. However, he's cleared by his teammates pretty handily. The Charger spawned up, but had to go all the way back for a respawn. I'm confused as well here, Rails.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I'm not sure. I can't say because I don't know, and then I don't know because I can't say. So we'll see exactly what Team Melee Runners is gonna have in store for us next. I don't know if this is some sort of betting going on. Is this some kind of throw? I don't even know. But it's a Smoker, Charger, Spitter, and a Hunter. I don't think there would be with a Hib versus Grizz matchup. Like, seriously, there would be no. I don't think skins are on the line here at all. I think it's more just a complete frazzled Melee Runners team. Another shutdown going out. Hunter getting killed. Smoker's got absolutely nothing. Just the absolute, like, scattered hits. It's just been that the entire time. Charter going in, managing to land onto the non-bonus. Swib's going to kill the Spitter, and, I mean, they're just going to keep getting points. They have 1, 2, 3 more sets of pills on the counter, and the 3 that are in their hands. So this is really excellent positioning for Team AG, and I think they are, like, barring a Melee Runners wipe plus a absolute miracle survivor round, they are going to upset the entire tournament and break the entire tournament bracket, K-Orange.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. This is... Oh man, I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. The survivors are continuing to go through the map. They're going to go through and where they can take this event as they wait for the chopper. Climbing up into this little area here. Another semi-shutdown with staggered spawns coming in yet again. I just don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, they're just kind of... I'm not sure. I mean, Han's gonna try to break out these doors. I think they might have wanted a spitter on that, maybe, but I don't know. They have it now. This has to do a lot of damage. It's gonna be a charger, a jockey, a smoker, and a spitter. And the hit is going in. This is synchronized. Charger's just gonna hit this Randus charger into the chair, and then that smoker is gonna get shut down. The jockey got obliterated. That chair just completely blocked everything Hib could have ever wanted.
The chair strats. Oh boy. The charger ran right into that chair. I guess he didn't see it on that side and sort of tripped over it as he came into the room. And the survivors are just going to continue funneling the Common into this little room. This Common also getting stuck on the chair. Chair of the century.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a great amount of health bonus on Team AG. Boomer spawning up down below, getting absolutely nothing. Hib getting blown out of the sky by Ryu. Jockey getting shut down. It's the same story almost every hit, and this is the way to play Die Scraper Redux, and I think it's apt to mention that Grizz and Lust were together with Hib, as a matter of fact, when they won CCT 3, and this was one of the maps that was a principal map in that map pool, so again, I don't know what it is. There's a whole bunch of factors going in, but AG has ridden the momentum that we talked about. They were behind a little bit off after map 1, but they managed to get the wipe map 2. So I mean, and they've just rid the momentum from there. I am stunned, and I am extremely impressed by the way that AG has played right here. Hit coming in, Jockey going in, getting obliterated. The Hunter gets killed, and then that's going to be a pull through Spit onto Grizz. That's the most damage rate they've done besides like the random charge Spit throughout this entire game. And the tank is up in the hands of Hib himself, K-Orange.
Oh man. Yep, there's AG shutting down hit after hit after hit, and we do have the hands up in the tank up in the hands of Hib, who's coming down from the top of the building. Who do you want to take it to, Rails?
I think we should take it over to a melee runner's worm because they need to kill Team AG with this tank.
Let's do it then.
You guys go for a hit? Can you guys go for a hit? I'm gonna jump rock and then get out. Go.
I'm reloading.
Don't let him get those pills.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to get to the pills, I think, or some shit. Yeah, they got plenty of pills left. He should have committed.
Oh, that hit a ball.
Yeah, be ready. Oh, my God. God damn it.
And we are back from that final melee runner's war room. That hittable is still just kind of rolling around, but Hib was unable to secure it, and I think K-Orange, it's almost enough to call. We have that spit charge going down right here. Team AG has almost done the improbable and defeated Hib's #1 ranked undefeated melee runners. They've played a beautiful game so far. That tank got an okay amount of damage, but again, at this point, I think they need the wipe. We had that smoker trying to get a pull in the back right there, getting shut down, nothing else landing, and this has been the story of the majority of the game.
I gotta hand it to AG. Yeah, you know, when you watch a team who's consistently over all 4 maps just absolutely destroyed every zombie that came their way, that's kind of the, you know, core of Left 4 Dead 2. You know, you kill the zombies and then you can make it to the safe room, and that's what they've done every single time. I don't even know what to call this hittable. It's really funny to watch rolling around. We do have a couple more hits coming in. Charger jumps down, gets a single punch before charging and missing. Oh, actually, he did actually land a charge.
The hittable's right there. The hittable's blocking the spitter, who then hits the spit outside right there. That's RNGesus right there. I don't think we can do a whole lot with that. Sideways block is going to get in cap right there. There are 2 survivors, black and white. So if melee runners can stop the survivors, right, if they can stop AG from making it to the shopper, then they have a slim chance of making it. But we're going to see Ellis going out, almost forgetting to crouch right there, as a matter of fact. Spit is just not able to get out much of anything right here. Pounce does go out onto Grizz, but there's only like another half of a hit to take. That Boomer's got absolutely nothing. Boomer just drops off the side of the building, as a matter of fact, and this could be the position that Team AG needs to actually make it.
Yeah, they're not going to make it with too much in the way health bonus, but all 4 survivors are now on the helipad. Oh, that charger almost landed. But the spit did land, and they're all crouched outside on the helipad waiting for it to come save them. All of them bleeding, but they've crawled all the way to the end and should be able to get max distance here, if not too much health bonus. And
There's the chopper.
And that could be just enough to set them over or out of reach of a comeback.
We will see. I mean, we have one more hit coming in from melee runners. Smoker spawning up. Gonna get his tongue cut. Grizz skeets him once again. Boomer pops. Spitter shut down. And if there's ever been a team who has overcome adversity and has got themselves clicking on all cylinders, it is going to be Team AG, because they just made the safe room on melee runners, bringing their total for this match, this quarterfinals best of one match, to, as soon as this chopper gets the hell out of you, yeah, they are M2ing on all cylinders. That's definitely what it was. 3,520 points. That is a 1,470 point score differential that Team Melee Runners is going to have to overcome to avoid the shock, but the shock's already real because Team AG has almost locked this up.
Yeah, kind of a poetic end there too for both team captains, Grizz, Tib, as the final hit went in. Let's look at the health values here. They have a potential of 1,600 points out of the whole map, and they're about 1,600 points down. So yeah, they need to make the entire map with about 0 health loss. We could see this game end, mathematically end in the first hit here. 800 points and 1,600 bonus. My mistake actually. I thought it was 1,600 total. They need an 800 bonus, so that's about half health. That's doable. I mean, if a team was gonna do it, it would be melee runners, correct? And
it's doable,
yeah.
But they need to they're gonna have to shut down Grizz's tank in a small area, and I don't know if it's a thing that's possible. But again, if Grizz even gets like 2 in caps, I think that's gonna pretty much settle it, because then they're gonna bleed out the entire time. So
yeah,
my
mistake. I read the values wrong. My apologies, everybody. But we are going live and we're pushing out into the hallway. It looks like AG is opting for a similar hit to what we saw melee runners try to do.
Hunter's gonna pre-spawn in the corner over there, getting the wall kick onto Han. That's gonna be a spit going down. Charter just completely going in for nothing, but that jockey's gonna land on Han, and that's gonna be a lot of damage going out. That's already half of Han's health, and then Lucky running through a little bit of spit as well. That's a great start from Team AG.
Definitely, excellent start. And we do already have the tank up in the hands of Grizz.
Yeah, it's Grizz, and he has brought AG all the way back from their 1-2 start. He is going to be committing right now, it looks like. Let's take it. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to keep it here. So Grizz's tank is rolling in, but looking for it. He almost got a death punch on a tool right there, trying to get the lockup, but they are juking him right here. Melee Runner's kiting Grizz's tank around so far. He's down to 2k, throwing the jump rock. He's going to try to get him. He misses it onto him. The SI support gets completely shut down. Grizz's tank has only about 1,700 health left. Is there a DOS going on right now? I think there is. That's really unfortunate. And he's going to get Lucky Lock in the ceiling right there, but even with that little bit of lag, Grizz was able to get a foot on onto Lucky Lock, and let's see what the bonus is at after they get him back up. Let's see, what, 888? Oh, Jesus. So, okay, they need to literally take, no more damage at this point. They're going to get a couple more sets of pills, but K-Orange, that tank was able to do an okay amount of work right there to make this almost now impossible, and I think we're going to see, I think we can almost say mathematically we can see AG taking it.
Exactly, yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. We do have another hit going in. Smoker coming in, getting a temporary smoke onto Nick with some common pounding on it. But that hit was fairly shut down, but I think that's exactly what AG is going for right now. Just get the health bonus below mathematic possibility, and then they can relax. And I think they chipped a little bit more. I think it's almost impossible to carry this exact health bonus through one more tank, as well as all the common, as well as all the hits that come after this.
Oh, bonus and chill. I'd have to agree with you, because depending on what melee runners even decides to do here, they can shut down every hit perfectly, but if even one of their bonuses gets hit at all, then it would be really, really bad for them. That Charger does go in and get leveled. Nice speed going out. Han leveling the Charger, speeding the Hunter, doing all he can here, but again, it might be too little too late. This is the kind of play that they need to make in order to try to make the comeback of their own, but I think they've let it slip a little bit too far away.
Yep, and they are taking the same exact room where AG took this hit, although they're not opting to implement the chair strat. And they are just killing the common as it funnels in here. We have another hit coming up with a Hunter, Smoker, Spitter, and Boomer. a 2-2, but again, they only need a little bit more damage on the health bonus. We have one boom going out and a Hunter landing just a little bit. Smoker misses his tongue, but another nice shutdown. You know, not quite the win yet, but it's always it's right there. It's at the tip of their fingers.
812 point health bonus right here. I'm gonna be really interested to see what Team Melee Runners decides to do with this tank, because if they take, like I said, if they take any damage pretty much whatsoever, and if they get the down onto Hib, it's the end of the game. Like, that's really all it is. And
I think
doable.
even a punch onto Hib,
Yeah.
right? A punch on anyone.
Yeah, a punch on Hib, Tool, or Han will do it. The rest of the Hib's gonna be coming in. Jockey's gonna land on a Tool, and now we're gonna have that Charger going in, missing Hib in the corner there. So again, a little bit more damage going out, and it's almost at the point where we can call it. Pull going out onto Han as well, getting a little bit more chip damage, but it's just chip. And you look at how many people are spamming health in chat right now. Like, it's really all. It's 760. I think that might be. Well, depending on, they still have to go pick up those pills. Yeah, they still have those 2 pills that they have to pick up. So, I think that's gonna be. I don't know. This Hunter's just going for scratches. Spitter's gonna get taken out as well. I think the way that AG are playing it right now is they're just trying to get the chip damage that they need. 816. I think that might be it. Bleed out might be enough. Tank is up in the hands of Ryu. 14 Animosity Gaming. Let's take it over to a final AG Warm, because I think they are about to pull off the upset.
Just watch where they go.
And we win.
Just get around to the second floor. Like I said, wait for the smoker, and then we're gonna pull him, and you just in-tap him, and we win.
He's just dumpster.
There's a
Dude,
hittable
he's by
too.
himself. He's by himself. Get him.
What?
Look, he's there.
You want me to come in with this?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get the dumpster in here, or the...
I'm just going for him.
Guys,
Stack on him. Stack on him.
So,
Guys.
Melee on your back.
Reloading here.
And we are back. That jockey is still riding Han, and I do believe we are at the point where it might be called. It is mathematically impossible, and Team Animosity Gaming, barring some intervention of some deity that somehow redoes math, has defeated, and we do have a pause, has defeated Team Melee Runners to knock them off here, and that is going to be one of the biggest collapses, I think, from a #1 seed in the history of Left 4 Dead. I have to say it, because like they were 6-0, they had a chance right here playing against an 8th seed who had to throw their last 3 games together, right, to get to 4-2. But Grizz and the way that AG has responded to this, I think, is going to carry them to the semifinals after defeating Melee Runners on Die Scraper Redux.
Yeah, what a phenomenal game played by AG. Even though that last tank wasn't anything spectacular, it didn't need to be. He got in there, he got a rock, I think he got 1 punch, and the jockey separation just secured the mathematical win for them. The Melee Runners are playing it out, very good sportsmanlike. They have a smoke coming in, smoke instantly cleared, with a spit hunt landing immediately, even though there was a nice level going out.
I mean, these last 2 sets of pills are going to get committed, and obviously Melee Runners is going to make it look a little bit better, but I can say AG worked them for a good point of this game, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. They played their hearts out map 1 through 4, and then they secured the mathematical win again on map 5.
I mean, the shutdown from their Survivor half was just completely insane. Like, Sideways Box played as well as he possibly could, and honestly, Grizz did a great job, Ryu did a great job, Lust did a great job. Charge going in right there, hitting the chair, not much of anything doing. Spit's gonna go down, landing onto the Survivors for a couple seconds. It's gonna be a very close finish, though, we can say.
It is. And props to AG for how well they played, and props to Melee Runners for finishing out the game so strong.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to finish with this. Hib still has a lot of bonus. They're going to start making their way to the chopper, but it is over, folks. The 8th seed has defeated the 1 seed. Let's see if any shenanigans happen on the helipad right here. We're going to have that jockey getting cleared right away, and the Hunter, Boomer, Smoker still to go in. Smoker's going to spawn up right there, trying to get a pull-out, not going to work. That's the shutdown right there that Melee Runners needed. They're going to get on the chopper. Too little, too late. And I don't know. I am going to be so interested to see now how the semifinals are impacted by this. The #1 seed going down right here, unless for some reason we can't do math, but I think we can do math, and I think it's over. So let's see exactly what it is. They're edging their way towards the chopper. They're going to put themselves in. Spit's going to spawn up right there. He's going to knock off the door. Not really a whole lot of anything happening. Lucky needs to get the hell on the chopper. I don't know what he's doing. And he is going to put himself in. Final score is going to be 3,520 to 3,000 what? Wait for it. let's see. 3,520 to 3,306. So a 214-point game, giving AG the huge upset win over the Melee Runners to eliminate them from the tournament.
Very, very well played by AG and good attempt by Melee Runners. A huge upset and a very, very great game to watch. Thank you all very, very much for watching this with us and experiencing what a game. What a game.
Yeah, that was everything you could hope for. That's one of the best matches of the tournament, and the upset, Grizz has done it again somehow. He's made it to the semifinals again. You know what? He's going to be paired up against, oh boy, so it's going to be AG versus whatevers in that side of the bracket. So it's going to be Grizz v Purple, pretty much, to see exactly how that goes. And the bind that's being spammed is, all I gotta say is good luck trying to make the top 4 for that. That's what Hib said to Super before. The Fuckboys versus Whatevers game, Whatevers won that. They made a comeback victory, so it's going to be Whatevers versus AG for a spot in the grand finals of the tournament.
Oh.
What is your thought on that game, KRNG? We just really, I don't know. It's I think it's spectacular.
That was a spectacular game. That's a spectacular showing of Left 4 Dead 2. And this, I can't make any guesses on how the rest of the tournament's going to pan out because we have a great set of finals matches to be played. The quarterfinals have been great. The semifinals are looking to be fantastic, and then we'll have to see how the grand finals play out.
Yeah, I'm lost for words right here.
Well, I guess we probably want to wrap this up, correct?
I would say so. Thank you everybody for watching. The last match of the quarterfinals that needs to be played is going to be a game between Helheim and Eclipse. The semifinals are not going to happen next weekend. They're going to happen the weekend after that because Helheim and Eclipse need to play their final match of the quarterfinals due to the fact that, unfortunately, We Melody Harmony was unable to schedule. But instead of taking a forfeit loss or having a forfeit occur there during the week sometime, we're going to see Team Eclipse play against Team Helheim. The reason it's Team Eclipse is due to the fact that they were the ones who were just outside the finals bracket. They were the 9th seed, and they took away the whole point of having Team eHarmony withdraw from the tournament was due to the fact they couldn't schedule their match in the week time, which is not good to have during quarterfinals. So I think we thought it was we thought it was worth the extension to have that played, and I swear to God, all Twitch chat is posting is that same freaking quote.
But it's okay. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's good to have 8 full teams who can play their matches in the semifinals, or in the quarterfinals over, unfortunately, one team who couldn't schedule. And that game should be good as well. So I hope to see all these people that we had in chat back for that one that it's getting played sometimes this week.
Indeed. So with that being said, we are going to have a good night happening right here because, hey, we've got a huge Left 4 Dead 2 upset. There's been a lot of good games played, and that's one way to pretty much end the first week in the quarterfinals. We're going to have that last game played for y'all, and then we'll have the details on the semifinals out as soon as possible. But for everybody involved in RBT3, I am Rails Barlow, one of your tournament administrators, and do you have any final words, Karen?
No, just thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for letting me help cast. I'm KOrange4, and I hope to see you guys another time.
And thank you to XSpy for streaming this game. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and the upset has occurred.
Indeed. Peace out.